case about ratings companies and whether they have a duty of care to those who follow their advice. Tandon is being sued by a group of Australian towns who claim that they lost millions of dollars by investing in failed S&P recommended collateralized debt obligations, or CDOs. Sydney now, where Shraysi is there to explain a very difficult and very intricate court case.
That's right, John. Difficult and intricate, but very interesting. This is a world first. This case is a landmark case. This is the first time a credit rating agency has been taken to trial. And who are the plaintiffs? 12 Aussie towns, John. 12 towns in New South Wales are suing Standard & Poor's and ABN AMRO for recommending failed CDOs. It's actually a little bit more complicated than that because they're actually CPDOs, constant proportion debt obligations, these financial products that ABN AMRO actually created in 2006. Now, these towns are actually claiming that the S&P agency was given a lot of pressure by the ABN AMRO bank to slap these products with a AAA investment grade rating when they were in fact supposed to be rated much lower than that. Barely months after these towns bought these CPDOs, John, they lost a whopping 90% in value. The towns have lost over $15 million from the $16 million they invested, and they are now crying foul.
And it's all about evidence, Shraysi. What evidence do the towns have against S&P and the bank?
Very juicy evidence. There's been a slew of, emails that have come out from the duration of this court case. One of those emails that were actually made public was an email from one S&P analyst that was in charge of the internal models of these notes to another S&P analyst that was in charge of rating these notes. And the email reads, "You are the wuss for bending over in front of bankers and taking it. You rate something AAA when it's really A-. You proud of that little mistake?" John, some very colorful language used here in the email really goes to show the discord and really also goes to show what the towns have been claiming is that they were falsely rated. Now, ABN AMRO lawyers have come out and said that if you don't understand a product, you shouldn't go into it. But, John, let's put aside all this legal argy-bargy for a second. When something is given a AAA grade rating, investors are led to believe that this is a safe product to go into. S&P claims that, ratings is not a science, but it's an art, and there's no correct formula to rating. So let's see if that defense actually holds strong here in Australia.
Thanks for that, Shraysi. That court case, of course, ends today. Now, a third day of declines for U.S. stocks. The S&P 500 leading the way lower, dragged down by energy shares after beginning the week at multi-year highs. Look at that, right across the board. They're all three showing declines. The Dow holding above that 13,000 mark. Now, Nike rose more than 1% in after-hours trade after stronger sales in North